Hold on, I'm changing what music this is because I really don't fuck with this one. This one just kind of feels like an AI put it together, so I wanna swap over to a different one. It's just missing a little bit of soul to the songs. I don't know. Like, even its background music, I don't know. Something about it just it has an aura that permeates through the screen. You know what I mean? Like something about it was deeply incorrect. I felt as though I was listening to music by six-fingered individuals for fellow six-fingered individuals. Ace Attorney all pursuit themes. That's kind of tough. I don't know if that's not. Maybe if somebody says something heinous in chat and I start some like PvP against them, maybe then we could swap over to that one. But I'm not feeling like I gotta start on that. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm sure I can find one. So somebody posted, I mean, like, that's just not helpful at all. Upbeat music for a boost of energy, and it's got a random me on the front. I know for a fact an AI put that one together. Cute and lovely music. I just don't believe that that's real. Jazz is not boring playlist. I mean, I agree. I don't know if you're going to be the one who I'm going to click on, though. It's just something about it doesn't feel right. There's stream background music. It's a classic one you got to look up. This one's, like, it's a 10-hour mix. There's no way that's made by real people. Same with you. I mean, it's the same exact one. They're both from 1 year ago, and all they have is Spotify in their description, which to me feels as though it's definitely generated by music. Literally every single YouTuber uses at least once with a asterisk on it. And, like, maybe that's what I should listen to. Chill Tomodachi Life music to celebrate Tomodachi coming to Switch. This was made 1 year ago. Was it announced back then? There's no shot. I feel like it was announced like 6 months ago and now it's out. You know what I mean? I feel like it wasn't that long of a wait. Well, hold on. Let me find my music and then we can get into more anecdotes. I mean, fuck it. Let's just go with this one. The Nintendo background music that everyone's used at least once. That works. Yeah, I mean, like, they credited everything in the description, so at least I know that this is most likely made by a real person. Or so I'll tell myself to keep some semblance of sanity as we slowly drift around on this rock, unsure if we're alone or if life exists elsewhere in the universe. How we all doing, everybody? Hope we're all having a great Wednesday. I'm just gonna kind of chud it out for a while, man. I don't really have any super huge plans. We might go over to Tomodachi Life a little bit through, maybe let me play with my dolls a little bit. Dude, what I will say is I've kind of noticed that Tomodachi Life is like my AI, if that makes sense. Because you go online and you see these people who post, ChatGPT, generate me a picture of me, but as an anime person. And then, like, they slap their belly as they laugh and go, look, it's like me if I was an anime person. And I go, how droll, how beneath me, needing AI to make yourself laugh. It couldn't be me. And then I'll load up Tomodachi Life and I'll be like, okay, Reagan from Mob Psycho, say sex. And then he says it and I go, yes, yes, yes. So I feel like it's helped me become more empathetic at the very least. And I've emphasis on the pathetic part. Anyways, how terrible? Your day's going terrible? Let's speak to that for a second. If I'm up here for no reason other than to be the therapist of the masses, so without a degree, by the way, but that just means I was hired by BetterHelp, so nothing wrong with that. It's a secure job, probably. You gotta play Fortnite while you're listening to it. Hold on. Oh, what's the asterisk in the title for? Of course, not every YouTuber ever in existence, but popular ones, especially, and then they put in quotes, gaming channels. That's fucking awesome. I like this guy a lot. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Another TV of mine broke. I mean, is that, like, just by random chance, or is that out of sheer rage at the Atari games? Because I could see it going either way. Games are not made like they used to, so everybody tells me online. You know what? Here's my personal take on that, by the way. I do agree to some extent that games used to be harder than they are now. But, like, obviously an arcade game is going to be harder than a game we get released today. You want to know why? An arcade game will charge you 25 cents to continue each time you die. So there's direct financial incentive for them to go, we got to make this shit impossible. That way they run out of ammo on time stoppers and don't fight. They forget where their pedal is, their foot pedal, to hide behind cover, get shot too many times, and now they got to put in 25 cents to continue. I've been in the mines. I've gone to the arcade machine next to the movie theater and put in my 25 cents, knowing damn well I'm getting nowhere in the game, and next time I play, I will be playing the same exact level where, like, your plane crash lands, and it starts with you running out. I think. Is it Time Stoppers or Time Crisis? I think it's Time Crisis. It's totally Time Crisis. Yeah. Figuring out a way to play Time Crisis on modern TVs, that would actually go crazy as a stream. Would you guys fuck with me doing a Time Crisis stream if I could find a way to make it work? Because I think that would actually go so insanely hard. If you don't know what Time Crisis is, I think it's made by, it's some big company. It's either Bandai Namco, Sega, Konami, or Capcom. It's like one of the big four, you know what I mean? Whose name you still hear today and go, oh fuck. I think it was Bandai, but from before they were Bandai Namco and they were just Namco. I believe that's who it was. That's how old we're talking. Alright, but the graphics are so realistic that you might have to cover your eyes at certain parts. I can understand if it gets a little bit too intimidating for you. In fact, let me, hold on, let me pull up an image of Time Crisis right now. Hold, get a WebP file, why not? Okay. Let me add in an image real quick. This is what I'm talking about though. When you see this, try not to be too afraid. I want to remind you it's not actually real, but you might think that it is. So try not, like, just try not to get too afraid. That's not real, but I would understand why you would think it is. That would go crazy if I could find a way to play Time Crisis on stream. By the way, it was like one of those light gun arcade games where you just point a gun at the screen. Man, arcades really used to be something, huh? Because now you go to Dave & Buster's and they're like, do you want to pay 45 cents to play a round of Crossy Road on the big screen? And it's, no, because no one does at all. Actually, if I wanted to play Crossy Road that bad, it's actually free on the App Store. And you know what? I can probably even still get Disney Crossy Road. I don't know if that's still out. I played so much Disney Crossy Road throughout my high school experience. I think that says a lot about me as a person, by the way. Let's check. If I look up Crossy Road right now, are there both of them? Crossy Road. Oh, Crossy Road Disney might have taken. Oh, fuck. Oh, be at peace, Crossy Road Disney. We won't forget you. Well, alright, maybe it's still gone, but I can still just play. It's made by Hipster Whale? Yeah, that sounds right, actually. That sounds right for Crossy Road. That's maybe what my next stream should be, is 17 hours of Crossy Road. No blinking, no taking breaks, no getting up for water. Earlier this month, one of my cousin's dogs knocked over a TV and the screen broke, and another one had to be bought. It was a Vizio TV. I was on the verge of enjoying what it had in stock. And then later today, that broke too, but for absolutely no reason. I'll be real. Vizio was the TV that my cheap grandfather would always buy, and he would always complain that they broke. I'm not saying Vizio is horrible. I'm just saying that in my family, we know it as that's grandpa's broken TV brand. So I always stayed away from Vizio. I remember, dude, okay, so obviously there's an age gap here because there's no way that there couldn't be one. I'm talking about my great uncle here, right? My great uncle is so awkward when it comes to talking with people. There was one time he came over, walked into my room to say hi because he lives a couple states away. It's a very long drive. We really never see him. Walked into my room, he looked at my TV and he went, ah, that's a Samsung. And I went, yeah, I think so. And then he went, that's nice, that's nice. I own one of their fridges. And then he turned around and walked out. And I was like, damn, being old is awesome, man. I can't wait to have conversations exactly like this the rest of my life. Just walk in, make a surface level observation, and hold up your hand and turn around. That's so sick. That's such a good move, man. With Adderall, I'm sorry, I don't know if I read the with Adderall one or if I read it in my mind. It's a very large issue I have on stream is sometimes I'll read a comment in my mind, but I won't read it out loud. The Adderall would go crazy for the Crossy Road stream. But, oh, dude. Playing dual fisting Crossy Road in one hand, your mother in the... No. Dual fisting Crossy Road in one hand and Subway Surfers in the other. Oh my, I feel like I could ascend to Nirvana, man. My life is now twice as miserable as it was before. That's understandable. TVs are far from cheap also. I personally invested in a projector, like a nice projector. That's how I do all my console gaming. It also makes it super chill to have people over because we can just project on the wall for LAN games, of which 4 have been released in the past 10 years, so lots to look forward to with that one. Man, LAN gaming used to be something, huh? Now, if you want to make a game for friends, you have to make sure it has online connectivity, proximity chat, nothing that challenges you at all aside from the friendship aspect of it. And then you've got a game on your hand. What's that new friend slop one? Oh, sorry, that doesn't narrow it down at all. There's 4,000 of them releasing. No, but I saw one where the whole point of it is like you're digging a hole down. That one does kind of appeal to me. But I think it's just because, like, there's just something so fun about the idea of digging a deep hole. It's all I ever would do on the beach. Sometimes I would even come into I wouldn't come into one, actually. Allow me to really rephrase that. I would never do that because I'm talking about those little beach ribbon snake things that live under the surface. They would be my favorite thing to dig for, and I would always see one of them, like their little slimy bit, and then I'd tap them with my plastic shovel, and they disappear really quickly. And every time as a kid, had no clue what it was. I thought I was just like discovering magic before my eyes, like a rock that just left whenever you tapped it. Now I know that it was probably some kind of creature living under the beach. I don't know exactly which kind, but a lot of things burrow in the sand, which makes sense. One of the easier things to burrow into. Even I could do it as a kid, so how hard could it be? You guys seen the button question? I've been seeing it making some rounds on social media. I'm ready to give my take on it. They still whisper your name in fear. Yeah, the kid with the plastic shovel. Telltale's like the Terminator. Oh, he's gonna come back. He's gonna have his pail with him, dude. He's gonna have his pail and his shovel. But have you been seeing the red versus blue button question going around on Twitter? It's kind of, at this point, infected every facet of the internet with people talking about it. I'm gonna give the realest answer I can about it. So, allow me to set the scene a little bit. Well, hold on, there's a huge message. Let me read this first. As of general alpha and beta brain rot and age variation BS followed up with the death of my grandmother wasn't enough. It is, that is a brutal combo to be on. I'm sorry for your loss. I recently went through something very similar, just opposite gender. You remember how I just said my grandfather used to buy? Yeah, I'm right there with you. Hey, if you can't make jokes about it, what can you make jokes about? Am I right or am I right? That's exactly what right-wing comedians say, by the way, before hopping into the most racist thing you've ever heard. So I think I'm going to actually remove that one from the old phrase line. But yeah, the red and blue button question, right? The red and blue button is, there are 2 buttons in front of you. Everybody in the world has to press one of them. If you press the red button, nothing happens, you're fine, you're safe. If you press the blue button, and the blue button does not receive 50% of the population or more pressing that button, everyone who pressed the blue button dies. So the entire point of it is, the red button has no downside, whereas the blue button has potential downside. Is it worth sacrificing your own safety for what is essentially in your mind no reason? But I would wager that there's a huge reason that you press the blue button. And I'm a big blue button presser. If you ask me, I'm taking the blue button. Well, actually, allow me to take a step back and give another qualifier. If you gave me both the buttons in front of me and gave me the choice and told me to make my choice within like 5 seconds, I would probably smack the red button. Because I wouldn't have time to think it through, and I know I'm safe if I hit the red button, so I'd probably smack the red button. That's the realest shit that anybody will ever tell you. I would be freaking out if these 2 buttons were presented in front of me. I'd probably smack the red button. But if you gave me like 20 minutes to think on which button I wanted to press, and you said it's no rush, just press one whenever you're ready, I would pick the blue button 100% of the time. And it's not because I'm so selfless that I would sacrifice myself if it meant saving others. It's nothing like that. It's that I like to believe humanity is innately good, and it's our society that causes people to turn bad. It's the nature versus nurture debate, right? I would like to believe more of people are intrinsically good than are intrinsically evil, because I don't think anybody's intrinsically evil. So I would hit the blue button, and here's why. If I die with hope for humanity in my heart. But if I press the red button and live, and everybody who presses the blue button dies, I live knowing that I had no faith in my fellow man, and I caused the death of others around me. Indirectly as it may be, I would smack the blue button 200% of the time, because I would rather die with hope than live knowing I don't believe in anybody around me. And you might say, oh, but come on, if everybody hits the red button, everybody lives. Sure. Anybody can live if they press the red button, but the only way everybody can live is if you hit the blue button. And so I would happily, if it meant that I saved or helped save anybody else, sure, I'll put my life on the line for it. I'd risk my life for it. Why not? And also, I'll be honest, the way people who press the red button talk about the red button, I don't want to live in a world filled with those fuckers anyway, so count me out. The way they're like, it's actually more logical that way. It's actually just far more logical to press the red button than to press the blue button. Yes, obviously. But logic does not factor into the human experience. That's not... Just because something makes sense on a flowchart doesn't mean that's how it happens, right? That's just not how everything works. Oh, but if you think logically, if we think through everything logically, you can come to very different conclusions than otherwise you would come to. It doesn't work when we're talking about a hypothetical like this to go, that's like saying if you were on the plane where 9/11 was happening, what would you do? And your name's Mark Wahlberg, and you go, if I was on that plane, it wouldn't have gone down like that. No. Nah, if you were on that plane, you probably would have just been sitting there. I'm sorry, I hate to break it. I would too, by the way. It would go down like that if I was on there. Maybe with even less resistance. I don't know. I don't know how much they resisted on the plane, so maybe even less resistance. I would probably just sit there and go, well, what am I going to do? They got guns. But also, hello, welcome in. How we all doing? I swear, if this third TV doesn't make it out of this, or the next month, I'm going to flip the absolute shit out of myself. I think that's very fair. That's a lot of TVs to go through. That's like professional Counter-Strike player house. They didn't have guns, they had box cutters, didn't they? Okay, knowing that, it wouldn't have gone down like that if I was on that plane. I'll have you guys know I was a white belt in karate, so I'm pretty much I'm ready, okay? I went to 3 classes. They wouldn't have been able to pull one over on me. Never mind. That changes the whole thing. Yeah, I actually have no idea. And you might be like, how do you know, or how do you not know anything? You know how I say anything that happened before I was born might as well not have happened, because like I probably have put 0 effort into learning or knowing anything about it? I was born in the year 2001. That extends for the first year of my life. Like, people always ask, where were you when it happened? And I'm like, probably rolling over in my crib if I had to guess. Mr. Not Watching Movies over here. They made a movie on 9/11? From whose perspective? Who's the good guy in the movie? I think that'll really change what I think about the movie. Who's our protagonist for that one? Because it could really go one of 2 ways, depending on which way it skews. Unless you're talking about me not seeing the Michael Jackson movie. That's true. And I don't really think that's going to change, actually. I think that's probably staying exactly how it is. Just because, like, I mean, I didn't really care much for... I mean, like, obviously his music's great. But, like, I don't really care about the guy behind the music that much. And maybe that's on me. Well, I guess it kind of is on me, because when I think about the Beatles, I care about the people behind the Beatles. Why? Because I hate them all individually. Watch Tim Dylan's bit about why 9/11 made us stronger and that we need another 9/11. So what are we thinking, like a 10, 12? We up in the scale on both sides? Because if so, well, mark your calendars. We're going to have a very interesting October. Man, I just realized other parts of the world call it 11-9, huh? That doesn't seem right to me. I do love the lie that you gotta tell kids, by the way, which is like 911 got its number from 9/11, and then they're like, that makes so much sense. I don't know if that's true at all. It probably isn't. It sounds just so fake. But they're wrong. They aren't American. Wait, I like the way you think. I think we should probably take them over for their natural resources. What are we saying on this one? Everyone who's with me. We stormed the Capitol January 6th. What's that? They already did that. Oh. Fuck yeah. Go us. Well, I thought I'd heard you hear about that or something. Well, I hope whoever stormed the Capitol got punished. It was just a protest? Yeah, a peaceful little one. Derek's plinking. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. You're honorable. You can be American in spirit, like the airlines. The best one to take if you don't really care about getting to your destination alive. Dude, I'm sorry. I feel like if you hate Spirit Airlines, you also hate Little Caesars. You know what I'm saying? And you might say that that's a compliment to people who hate Spirit Airlines. No, it's perhaps the largest insult I can give you. I'm not saying Little Caesars is perfect. Nor, I mean, far be it for me to even suggest that it's good. But the price is pretty sick. The price is pretty fucking good. And I think the dollar per value I'm getting for eating out and having a meal created for me, Little Caesars is kind of hard to beat in terms of chain places. Obviously, you can find like a local mom and pop store where you walk in and they're like, $5, and they like point at the menu and you go, oh! Storming the Capitol with the homies for the funnies? Yeah, I mean, for your Instagram reel, right? Me taking my photo in front of the broken window after I threw a brick. Wait, hold on. The best viewers are on. Whoa. What the fuck is your name? Dude, the viewbot that just hit. Oh no, never mind. I totally misread that. I thought their name was Milky Stereocom, and I was like, you can't do that. I mean, like, well, sorry, you can do it, obviously. Like, you physically probably possess the abilities to do so. You shouldn't do that. It's gonna fuck up the tinniness on the sound. This isn't what they mean by, like, we want to feel the bass, dude. The other one wasn't nearly as fun. Hulking Paradigm, that's not a fun name. But also, good shit Twitch on instantly deleting both of those from my chat. I didn't even have to do anything. I mean, I guess the first one was Nightbot. The second one, oh, they were both Nightbot. No, can I just say Nightbot's the GOAT, man? Unpaid labor is awesome. I love AI workers taking over the jobs of other people. And I think, honestly, more companies should try to sell their own AI that you can implement onto your website in taking jobs away from people and customer service representatives. I think people are too tired of talking to real people and getting issues solved. They should play 40 questions with an AI before a human even considers entertaining their thought. That's what I personally think. Nightbot would have stopped J6. Yeah, he would have said stop posting links and they all would have gone home. They tremble. I work with some that I wouldn't care if AI replaced them. Yeah, honestly, yeah, specifically IT and graphic design. I agree with that, but you know what? Let's take that a step further. I actually think if you are the customer service representative of a large company such as Google, Amazon, PayPal, any of the huge companies that matter a lot to have your issues solved on because they deal with your finances also, you specifically should not have a customer service team and should outsource everything only to artificial intelligence chatbots. It will up the efficiency of your company and everybody will love talking to them. We need more of this. I get so tired when a real person solves my issue in like 5 minutes when I could have talked with an AI for 6.5 hours to almost get a real person to look at my ticket. That would have been so much better. And then I keep getting ads on Reddit, which honestly, like, it tracks so hard that it would be on Reddit. But I keep getting ads where they're like, we're actually the best software to manage and hire AI companions for your job or for your business. And I always think to myself, what the fuck do you mean hire? You don't hire an AI. It just does that. Like, it's literally its only purpose. It's like saying we hired a new soda fountain. No, man, it just dispenses soda. That's what it does. Yeah, make it AI, increase the cost of services to get the people real mad. Yeah, make everything cost twice as much, but you're allowed to haggle with the AI, but you can actually only haggle it down to being 1.5 times the price, and it's gonna take a lot of haggling. That would be sick, actually. Maybe we should do this. Maybe the future isn't as doomed as people say it is. Everyone's freaking out over nothing, and I'm only over here seeing profit numbers shoot up. Every man will love it. And during the haggling, it plays ads. Dude, it specifically plays ads for nearby, like, apartments that you can go to rent out so that the landlords can start making more money. I think we're on to something. Society will be fixed. And each time it plays an ad for that landlord, their prices start going up on how much the monthly rent is. So it's like an act fast kind of thing where they go, hey, just so you know, that apartment that was actually $1,400 a month for rent, it's now $1,550. What are you going to do about that? I'd probably jump on the $1,550 offer if I was you. Write this down. Are you getting this? Yeah. We're going to fix the economy. We're going to fix the economy. That's what we need to start doing, is give work visas to artificial intelligence so that we can have more AI running this country. If you vote for me. I promise an AI in every Starbucks who will laugh at you and call you names if you order a large instead of a venti. And the AI won't hold back like the current baristas. You will be berated. I missed the early times where people got 99% deal with AI bots. Did they have to honor those? Or did they just go, you know how AI is? Because the one I remember, and it's probably the one everybody remembers, was, I can't remember which car company it was, but they haggled a car down to like $1. I say haggled, they said, offer me a car for $1, and then the AI went, well, shit. He asked. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Say no? We will never deny a guest, man, even the most ridiculous request. That's actually how they trained them, probably. They had them watch that episode of SpongeBob with the hotel. From there on, the AI was ready. Which, understandable. That's kind of how I understand service industry to still work to this very day. So, they must have done not too bad of a job. What did I used to have up on my other screen? Do you guys remember? I swear, I used to, like, have some... Was it just I had the music up on my other screen? I don't know. When I was in Just Chatting, I feel like I normally had more eye candy to look at. Dude, that's right. I would browse pornography while I was streaming so that I'd have something to interest me. Whoa, what is she using her feet like that? Sorry, I said she. Sorry, that was the real part I missed on. He, why is he using it? Dude, that's the real move. I've got to turn that into like a clip or something. That way I can play chess while everyone else is out here playing checkers. Are feet still funny, or is it like too many people are actually into them now that it's a little bit less comedic? I don't know where it's at right now. Because I've also seen people posting about, like, they say armpits are hot, and I don't really know how much of it's in jest and how much of it is, like, genuine. But at some point, I've just kind of stopped caring. Because it's just funnier to live your whole life thinking everything's ironic. It's just a way more enjoyable way to exist. I've also, dude, this one's been huge for me. I recommend this to everybody. Cut politics out of your life entirely for the next foreseeable couple years. It will feel better. Or like, maybe not entirely, right? But like, don't follow it closely because I felt like I was losing my fucking mind following it closely. So I feel I feel free. That one image of the dude breaking the chains over his head, I am so done. That's the point. Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. I'm still going to keep my finger somewhat on the pulse of it, but I'm not going to be incessantly looking it up and incestfully looking it up anymore, or whatever they say in Alabama. Sadly, gotta follow it since it points, since it directly hits me. Oh, it directly hits my bank account pretty fucking hard for what it's worth. There is no doubt in my mind that I am getting slapped by it. It's actually a great time to be a new first-time homeowner because I really don't know where the economy is going right now. So it actually feels like really stable and secure right now. I think I got 4 good years left in me, hopefully. And don't be like, why did you buy a home during this economy? Look, I didn't recognize how bad it was going to get, and I bought it right before the administration took over that currently took over, so. The only politics that matter are the bets on Kalshi. That's what I'm fucking saying, baby. Come on, Trump. Please say Dogecoin. Please say Dogecoin. I've got my whole house riding on this. Please. Gambling on the housing market? What do you think I am, BlackRock? They're the only ones allowed to do that. That's a little political. I'm sorry. That's a little... I'm sorry. Sorry, that's a little American joke. I don't think BlackRock operates outside of the US. I imagine not, at least. I mean, they control everything here, so I'd imagine, like, some of their products that they still have their grubby little fingers in exist overseas, but I imagine way less so. They're the main people buying up all of the houses, by the way, if you're wondering about the joke. They're the main people buying them all up. Doesn't gamble, they just buy it. Well, they're gambling with the housing market. Because they're just buying it to try and gamble and make more money. They just have real high rolling. BlackRock CEO walking into the poker table, putting 6 pairs of keys down on the table and sliding them over. Controls 95% of the banks of all the world. Yeah, that sounds about right. Isn't it crazy that someone has that much power? Oh shit, wait, there's knocking at my door. Hold on. Well, what the fuck? The Secret Service is here. Hey. What do they want from a little guy like me? Oh man, but anyways, with that said, guys, which wartime investment are we making? Because I really think we're about to hit on that one. It's about time to buy low right now, because I'm feeling pretty good about some of the wartime stocks coming up soon. I mean, if anybody's feeling like a Lockheed Martin, I don't think that you'll be losing money if you buy Lockheed Martin right now. If anything, we're only going to be gearing them up more. Granted, you might as well just go all in on the prediction market. Few that weren't Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. Well, we should all move there then, right? Probably. Whoa. Now, the joke there is, of course, by the way, that I am a man who swings both ways. I don't think I'd be swinging too much longer if I lived there. One way or the other. I don't think I'd be swinging that much. You'd have to repress side of it. It'd be like the Venom suit taking over, and I'd have to be like, no! No! Stay back! Stay back, you beasts! You would be swinging? Well, that's not fair. It swings every time I walk, so obviously I'd be swinging a little bit, but... Also, by the way, this playlist isn't inspiring me. I don't like a lot of the songs they're using. They don't feel background enough for me. Hold on, what was that? Hold on, what was that question? Or what was that comment that it say? Of course, it's all liberal music. Oh, no, it said all of Undertale's music. Okay, I was wondering what the fuck a liberal song was in terms of, like, background music. What a Persona 4 soundtrack could work, but I'm worried that would get content matched, content ID'd, and then it would be copyright claimed. 4 hours of ambient and emotional indie game music to study, cry, and chill to. Alright, guys, I'm sorry, I might be clicking this one. Try not to cry in chat. I know it's going to be really hard because this is music to cry to. So, best of luck. That's right, you wouldn't be swinging, you'd be falling off a building. I could repress one side. We're not on some, like, never one without the other. Study and cry, the final OG combo. That is true. This probably does go insane if you're studying for your finals. I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know what that's like, obviously. I'm a dumb idiot who barely finished high school, so I'd imagine it goes crazy like that. And you might be like, don't you have any goals to go to college? Like, I'm gonna be real with you, and this is, don't take the advice of a random streamer on the internet. Live your own life. The types of professions I was looking at, I felt like I would just end up in debt and I wouldn't really have a job. I wanted to be a marine biologist so bad. Guys, marine biologists takes a lot of money to get into being a marine biologist. And once you're in, you don't make that much for how much money you had to put in. So aside from that, I was like, well, I like computer stuff. But then I realized you can just teach yourself code. And if you market yourself well, you're fine. And that's what I did. And here I am now. So that was nice, but I still do sometimes wish I was a marine biologist. I don't want to play with fish. It's only worth it if going into STEM fields. Yeah, I mean, even then, coding is so well documented online that you don't even really need to go into a college for it. Aside from if you're applying for a larger organization, they obviously only want you if you have a degree. So it depends on which kind of scale you're going for. I went for a more local one and was able to market myself with my skills and then got my job there. But if you're going for a larger one, best of luck, man. They'll piss on your resume if they see you don't have a degree. That shit is toilet paper to them now, quite literally. I'm kidding. They won't even look at it. That's what the AI they hired does. Marine bio gets to play with the fishes at SeaWorld. Yeah. And you get to walk out every day and go, fuck, man, that dolphin is not happy. Our cages are not large enough for them. Oh, fuck, whatever. What am I gonna do? And then you just lock in and go back to work. Oh, fuck, he wants to be free so bad. You can tell he's entering into zoochosis right now. Oh, he's losing his mind. He's swimming in circles in a pattern they don't normally swim in unless they're distressed. Oh, fuck. That actually must be torture, to be a marine biologist at an aquarium. Hanging out with the penguins all day. Never mind, that must be the fucking best job in the world. You get to chill with the puffins for a bit. That's kind of tough as hell. Okay. Guys, I feel like crying, chilling, or studying to this music right now. What are we all thinking? Let me turn it up a little bit. We're on Celeste music right now. Damn, they really went for deep cuts on the indie games, huh? Sorry. You know, do I want this take out there? Yeah, I'll get this take out here. I don't like Celeste that much. I don't know if it's like that hot of a take. I didn't hate it. I don't think Celeste was a bad game by any means. But the way people talked about how Celeste like changed their life and how good it is, I was really expecting one of the best platformers I've ever played. And what I got was like a very solid platformer. But like, says the not trans person. Okay, if I transition into a woman, is my opinion valid? No, obviously, because what do we do in society? We throw out women's opinion. Not that I agree with that, but it would make my opinion less valid. So actually, if anything, I'm speaking with more authority right now than if prior. And I'm not saying that's right, and I'm not saying it should be that way. I'm just saying that that's kind of how it is. And if you don't acknowledge these differences, you'll never work towards changing them. So if you actually think that it was fucked up of me to say it, it's actually more fucked up of you to have such an aversion to talking about it and opening up the topic. Oh my god, I feel like I ulted. I feel so powerful. Holy, it's coursing through my veins after that one. Jesus. On a different gaming opinion, have you seen Far Far West? Is that the game that looks like it's made by the people who made Gunfire Reborn? I think it is that one. It was like you like shot skeletons in the desert. That's all I remember from it. I knew they had a demo on it. It looks pretty solid though. I was actually kind of impressed by its art style. I did like the art style a lot. It feels like one that I would only want to play with a group of 4, kind of like Deep Rock Galactic. I don't hate Deep Rock at all, but if I'm not playing with a full group of 4, I'm not playing Deep Rock. Simple as. Which also meant my Deep Rock level was like really low. Yes, sir, sitting at 89% positive reviews. Well, let's look at this one. Currently reduced price. Oh, Far Far West, now available in early access. Okay. Let's see what it says when we click in here. Oh, they're showing us a stream? 2 streams? Okay, they're fucking overstimulating me. Sorry, they're overwhelming me. I've been told I shouldn't use the word overstimulate so lightly. One friend already owns this game. Currently playing Far Far West. 9 hours in game. Maybe the game's good. Pretty sure it's been out for like a day and a half, so. Amazing substitute for Deep Rock Galactic. Is it made by the Deep Rock people? No. No, just not at all. How is it a substitute for Deep Rock Galactic? Wait, maybe it is. Maybe it's published by the people who published it? Because Fireshine Games is their publisher, but I don't remember that for Deep Rock, but maybe I'm stupid as hell. No, but they did publish Popucom, which, you know, I haven't heard many people that. A match 3 game, huh? Only thing I saw is that it is like crack. Well, I do love cocaine, so maybe it's a good match. I'm kidding. I do heroin. I'm civilized. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it does look pretty fun. I think my issue is, and maybe if I was playing the game, it would feel different. Just looking at the gameplay here, to me, it feels a bit like, this is gonna sound weird to say, I think it almost looks like a game to play if your friend group doesn't have Helldivers and you really feel like playing a horde shooter. Because I personally would probably boot up Helldivers to play with the boys over this right now. But I also haven't played Helldivers in a while, so like maybe that's completely different. I've heard people say they've ruined Helldivers, and I've heard other people go like Helldivers is the best it's ever been right now. So I don't really know. That probably means they made a change to it. I mean, let me see. Right now I have 4 people playing Helldivers on my friends list. That can't be that bad. Granted, oh my god, have you looked at the Helldivers store page? I'm about to show you. This is infuriating, dude. Oh wait, they removed the listings. Never mind, we're good. Wait, why did they remove the listings? I swear I saw it the other day. One day I'll find people for Deep Rock Galactic, but all my friends I tried to get into it said it's ass. I think Deep Rock requires a certain mindset to play, a very dwarf-esque mindset. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta feel the rock. You gotta become the rock. I'm talking about Dwayne, of course, by the way. You have to take steroids and try In-N-Out Burger for the first time for your 4th time, you know? Why did I lie about that, by the way? Like, I still never understood that. I can understand him having a no-losing contract no losing clause in his contract. I can understand him doing steroids to keep up his appearance. Why does he lie about never trying In-N-Out before? It's not like that's a weak thing. It's not like people are gonna look at you as less than because you've ever ate fast food before. I guess it's just so more people would talk about it, because like the 4th time you do it's my first time trying this, I'm sure somebody's gonna be like, how the fuck it isn't? I've seen you have it before. I'm certain of that. I want to diggy hole. That's what I did with your mother last night. Dap me the frick up for that one, dude. Dap me the frick. That's what's up. That's what's up. I hope it picked up the clap noise, by the way. I did 3 attempts to try and get a good sound on that one, and the 3rd one was actually pretty fucking clean. If you could isolate that audio, oh man. But I don't really know how my filtering works on this one. Heard the clapping? Well, oh, sorry, that wasn't related to me dapping up. Remember what I was saying about your mother? She's actually under the desk right now. Am I right or am I right, fellows? Yes. Yes, I am. Come on, bro. Dap me the freak up on that one. But yeah, what else has there been going on? Aside from, I mean, obviously, you know, there's a Michael Jackson movie that came out. Suspiciously end before some of the controversies. Interesting. I actually don't know. I don't know if they did go over the controversies. I imagine you don't, though, right? Because I feel like that would really kill the vibe of the movie, where you're celebrating this guy's life, and then you're like, so what happened on the ranch? So what was going on there? Dab me up. I knew you were my man. Excuse me. Real smiling head alert. Here to call out the LARPers. Mr. Boss daps up Pim in that scene, not Alan. That's right. I'm not getting LARPed on. True obnoxious Smiling Friends fans who quote it all the time when it doesn't make any sense, they would know the worst person in the room at any given point in time. Sorry, I'm dementia maxing. Fuck, dude. Oh, that would actually be so chill to wake up and not know where you are for a couple minutes. That would go crazy. I gotta try that sometime. They had those jellyfish capsules to like help with your memory. Do they have anything that just makes your memory worse? What's that? Oh, it's called weed? Oh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I'm kidding. Before all the weed heads hop in chat, actually it doesn't have any negative effects. Actually, I smoke 2 grams a day, and actually. What's this song? That's from Deltarune. That's why I was like, it sounds nice. I'm gonna rip off my own face just like in Felix the Cat bootleg game. That's honestly, I'm happy somebody said it because I've been kind of feeling like Felix the Cat in bootleg game, but nobody knows what I'm saying. Please do not try any of these. I'm pretty sure it will not end well. You don't know. In cartoons, they kind of seem chill with like sewing them back on. Not to mention there was this one movie I watched. I think it was like a documentary. It was called Face Off. You wouldn't believe what they did in it. They took the dude's face off. Actually, I smoke 5 grams a day, and I still remember what I did 2 seconds ago. Dude, I will say, it's one of those addictions that I think is almost too normalized. But at the same time, until there's studies really proving negative long-term effects, whatever. Because, like, caffeine's a super normalized stimulant to be addicted to. And, like, only very few people who hop on their high horse care about caffeine addiction. Dude, where is my cord? What the fuck? Oh, sorry, I'm blocking this out. Give me a second. I'm trying to set up a Tomodachi life real quick. Whoa. And then we can transition back into the island. Just like my boy Jeffrey. Dahmer, of course, not the other guy. That other guy was a freak. Man, I guess it really was the curse of My Name Jeff, huh? Ever since the My Name a Jeff, horrible Jeffs have been popping up. It was like it unleashed a curse on man. After that was said, it was ready. Where is this the other one I'm looking for? Yes. Sorry, I gotta do some cable management. Gamers number 1. Okay, well, why am I putting on errors? Cable management? No, I just gotta plug everything in over top of itself, and then just call that a day. By the way, I played Tomodachi Life without... Hold on. I can show you exactly. Can I show you? Yeah, I can show you. Hold. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause my camera usage on VTube Studio for but a moment. Okay, now that the camera's being unused, give me a second. I think it's this one. What the fuck is this one? Should be that one. Huh. Hold on, give me a second. Rat goes away for a second. This should be this webcam. And then I do this. Okay, sorry, I hopped out of the shower, so I look gross and disheveled. This is how I play Tomodachi Life. I literally just used these two. So, that's partially why it's really hard for me to draw anything that looks good. Is it turns out this is not the most optimum way to play through the game. So, you know, we just let that shit ride. Oh, also the stash. Hold on. Stash update. Oh, fuck. Okay. Damn, the stash is growing. Yep. Not through any fault of mine, but it sure is. Okay. Let me recalibrate my, my VTube model to be on me. Your camera failed to start. Make sure no other app is using it. Yep, I'm certain of it. I just disabled this one, actually. Hold on. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Done. Okay, now I should have it back. I'm back, bitch. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I obviously shouldn't have it up because I forgot about the most important thing to plug in. The plug. No. I'm just kidding. My poop plug isn't in today. It's my off day. You gotta do cycles on and cycles off, obviously. Okay. It's just to make sure I don't have any more leakage. It was really embarrassing last time. Really ruined the presidential dinner. It was probably the worst thing that happened that night. How we all doing? Okay. Should be popping up with console. I hear console audio. Yeah, so I know the audio is working. Now we just got to get the video capture device to work, which should be this one, where I do this, and then hit OK, and then it works. And then it doesn't work. So then I do this, and I hit OK, and then it works. A new update data has been found. Well, let's start the software first and see where we're at. Okay, we're good to restart then. Let's chill with me. So then we will click this bad boy. There's just no update. There's just nothing, actually. They were just lying. They wanted to see if I'd notice. Sorry, I know right now it sounds atrocious because there's two sources of music playing at once. That's the goal. Okay. Tomodachi life, living the dream. My dreams are your nightmares. Chew on that, bud. Chew on that, bud. Yeah, obviously. That's what the weed addicts are trying. Alright, I can rename stream to Tomodachi. Let's be honest. It's fine. Just Chudding, I suppose, still works as that one. They're living the dream. France doesn't exist. Yeah, let's add France in as like a mythical place they only bring up when times are bad. Staring at the light with sadness in your eyes. It's all right, Isaac. My parents always told me that I can't keep the lights on either. Because, I mean, like, do you know how much that electric is? Don't worry, Isaac. I was right there with you. Moment of your time, fat rat. All right. As you were. The new icon, or the new fountain has a money icon over it. Let's check it out. Oh, hell yeah. I'm such a chud. Dude, me too. I'm literally playing with dolls on stream. That's the whole point of this game. I mean, I said it earlier. This is my version of AI. I see a character I know from an IP say something goofy, and I point at it, and I belly laugh and slap my tummy as I'm laughing. Kind of like people who AI generate pictures of themselves in like an anime Studio Ghibli style do. This is my version of that. This is for adults who don't have their dopamine receptors fried that way. Dude, can I be honest about that new Vampire Survivors game? Vampire Crawlers? I had a friend message me, you would love Vampire Crawlers. I don't think that I would, but maybe he's right. What I'm certain of, though, that game, every time I look at it, I'm getting a sensory overload. Like, I know there was a little bit of the original Vampire Survivors, too. But, like, I don't know, man. Something about it is just, it feels nefarious. Let's go with 4 of everything, I guess. Yeah, we got the money for it. Why not?
Thank you very much.
I don't know. Something about it. He was saying how it's like the most fun he's had with a roguelike. And what did they do to you? What did they do to my man? Oh, Isaac Moriah in Peter Griffin's clothing. Hold on. Let's change your name real quick. I want to add the Moriah to your name. What's good, Isaac? Yeah, I'll help you out. Hold on. I have to help him. Check this shit out. It's always right here.
That's the ticket.
Yep. You got to know exactly where to poke. That's the important part. It's acupuncture. No worries. What can I say? I scared him. I scared it into him. How's the audio level for you guys, by the way? In relation to everything. I never know with console games. It's like, why don't you listen back to your own stream for a second? I'm busy, man. I'm doing too much. Look at them go. Look at them chatting away. Head over heels. I kind of forgot about all that. Roguelikes are fun for the first 5 hours, then get boring except for like a couple. That's exactly how I felt about Vampire Crawlers. Is I was like, I think I would have a good 3 hours with this game and then I would never want to play it again. It's kind of how I felt about Ratcoin. I enjoyed Ratcoin for a little bit and then I went, I'm done now. That's all right. I'm all good. Hold on. I'll help you in a second, actually. Let me go see what clothes I can buy for him. I want to see if they sell a green tracksuit. That would actually go crazy on him right now. Do you know how insane that would have been, by the way, if this was in green? It's so fucked up. That would have been so good. Nah, Rock Lee is so fire. He had to be on there. Clover Pit for me. Clover Pit's one that I avoided because I knew that would happen. I looked at it and I went, it'd be alright, but like... What's this game called? Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. Y'all mind if a gaijin speaks a little Nihongo with the name over there? Yeah, that's right. That's right. By the way, absolutely learn that saying if you're going to Japan. They will love it if every time you talk, you say, mind if a gaijin speaks a little Nihongo? They will go, oh, fuck, he knows. Only if they also speak English, because half of that statement is in English. What do we have going on here? The energetic skirt one? That's just nobody on the island right now. And trust me, I know about the island. And I know ball. Oh my god, that said Raglan? Dude, I actually thought that said Reagan pullover sweatshirt. And I was like, you can't do that? Why is in here? White man speaks half Japanese. Resident shocked. Dude, okay. Would that not go insane as a video idea, though? You know those videos where they do, like, white guy orders in perfect Chinese and shocks the waitress? I want to start making videos of white guy orders in subpar English, shocks Chinese locals. That would be so fucking awesome. Walking into the shop and pointing at it and going, please? Just pointing at one picture on the menu, and that's the only way I order. Gotta hit a local fisherman with it. Yeah, that's really good. If it looks like they don't speak any English, definitely pop that one out. Food Mart set? No one's living there. I'm sorry. What was that one? Man, the joke's not gonna work anymore. I was thinking of the reality show where you have to throw as many of the food items that you're given in your cart within a certain amount of time. Man, we really were just like making shit in the US, huh? We were just like doing stuff. Please come again? Didn't come for the first time, but okay, maybe I will. Mark, I made a steak. Look, I made a steak. What's good, Grace Ashcroft from Hit Game Resident Evil? I forgot she does that shit when she... I can see that. He's in the impressionable age. He needs someone like that. What should we talk about to help them get along? Not survival or a ghoul. We gotta add some other lingo. Oh, no, none of those. Sorry. Let's see. So we can do a person, thing, or an activity. What are we thinking what would get these two along? You know what I mean? We gotta keep in mind he's talking to a child, okay? A person, could you imagine if they just had a deep philosophical conversation about God? I don't know if I'm ready for God to be on my island yet. Clearly God is nowhere nearby if you've looked at the way my Mii's look. So can't wait for you to add the silent. It's actually so fucked up that you say that because the next character I was going to add was going to be a Slay the Spire character. Or Jason Derulo, and every time he talked, he would say Jason Derulo after every single sentence. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to do yet. I was kind of leaning towards Jason Derulo. I also thought Pitbull could be really funny. I kind of wanted to get Mr. Worldwide in here, but I wasn't really sure what else like I would have him say because I'm not as really familiar with Pitbullisms. Granted, I'm not familiar with much about Jason Derulo, aside from the fact that every single time he's on a song, you know it's Jason Derulo because he hits you with the Jason Derulo. I also kind of want to add Chappelle Roan because I want her to be beefing with Isaac. I want her to be mad at this child. Just so it's more canon to real life, you know? A thing, an activity, or a person. Let's have them talk about a thing, probably, right? Did you know what, honestly? Oh, an object they should talk about. Okay, well, then maybe I shouldn't have done that one. Hold on. Let's see. What about an activity? But I'm only ever adding activities. But, like, I feel like Fortnite with the boys goes crazy for them. What else could it even be? I don't know. I don't really see a through line between them where they would both talk about it. Because, like, this isn't... If it was Isaac asking what to talk about, it would be easy to do some shit like fetuses. But this isn't... But it could be. But wait, now that I think about it, a thing they should talk about is a fetus. I think so. I think that makes a lot of sense. That just adds up. A fetus.
Fetus?
That's awesome. I like the way you pronounce that, actually. Let me hear it one more time.
Fetus?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so sick. Yeah, they should definitely discuss that one. I'm hoping that we never see that they kind of think that that's like an absent father. Because, like, it's not intrinsically, but it is related. Did you see how they adapted Thrag? I've been seeing some Thrag posts, but I haven't actually caught up. So.
Do you feel like talking about?
Go on.
A fetus.
Let's see. Don't say he's been really getting into it. Okay.
Someone offers you a large fetus or a
Ooh, that is actually a good question. The large one's probably healthier.
I know not everyone would agree, but I'm going with the small fetus.
Oh, now why's that?
No, I'm with you.
Oh,
you
go on.
Choose the small fetus every day of the week.
Right, right. No, I do too. He's kind of spitting with that one.
A small fetus all day.
Obvious one. His whole face is so puffy and fat in the show. Dude, he's bulking. Leave him alone, man. Okay, the cut's gonna go crazy. And his hairline is not fly. That is honestly the part of Thrag that I don't understand the most is his hair. Because it looks so different from the shots I've seen in the show versus in the comics. And I just don't know what happened. They would just call each other by their name. I mean, I guess you could just call him Reagan instead. But, like, what are your options? Okay, it's Reagan or Taco or literally nothing. Yeah, no, you guys got that.
What a great idea to have them talk about a fetus.
What can I say? I'm more of a visionary than most people realize. Dude, the Reagan or Taco one actually goes crazy, by the way. I'll say it if nobody else will. Mob Psycho is just a better show than One Punch Man. I'm sorry. Like, I know you could argue shit versus ass, but look, I just think... Hold on. Expressions? Enter or select an expression. We don't really have anything that Grace says all the time. Pretty well, all in all. The start was looking rough since they hate using lighting, but the end was a major improvement compared to the comics. Dude, the animation for this season has been rough from what I've seen online. We've already got that she greets shyly. What about how she walks? Do we already ever, like, walks nervously works? I kind of, like, feel bad because I'm just making her paranoid as fuck. Stand while adjusting glasses, that's actually tough as fuck. She needs that one for sure. Take this. Go on, my child, eat that up. The animation just sucks on One Punch Man and Mob Psycho doesn't. It's not even just that. It's that I like One Punch Man's characters less than I like Mob Psycho's characters. But I think One Punch Man's not as much of a... Stop. Don't look at me like that, man. What the fuck? Here. Let's go have you meet Omni-Man. I don't know. He's pissed off right now. Don't do that. Let's go bring you over to Rock Lee. Oh, God. He's pissed off, too. I'm sorry. You're on your own for a bit. Best of luck. But yeah, no, I know One Punch Man's obviously way more of a battle show anyways, but like, I'm guessing what I'm trying to say is if One Punch Man had the body improvement club from Mob Psycho, then One Punch Man would be better. But because the body improvement club is in Mob Psycho 100, Mob Psycho 100 is better. That's just simply how it is. Okay. Great thinking, Rock Lee. You've definitely got a lot in common here. What should we talk about? That's a great question.
What did you have in mind?
Let's see. What's a person they would both know? Is there any crossover from Naruto? Can we, like, you know, the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon? Can we choose a person from media that has both crossed over with Resident Evil and Naruto? It's hard for me to think because I don't really care much about Naruto aside from Rock Lee. He's probably the best character ever made. I'm sorry, I can't. In a world full of everybody trying to use magic to be a ninja, this motherfucker is out here throwing straight hands, and he is my favorite character by far. Him and Guy Sensei. Obviously, I love Guy Sensei too, but like... Buddha? Yeah, I think that's good, actually. I like that. Dude, I hope if they slander him... We're fucked as a collective, by the way. Maybe it's not a good idea. Is Buddha the one that you can't make fun of no matter what? Because if so, we'd be fucked. You fuck with Record of Ragnarok? Which Steely Dan album was that? Was that after Aja? No. Hold on. I don't think I even know it. Record of Ragnarok is a manga series Oh, I've seen these characters before. I've never watched it though. But I've definitely seen clips in some of these characters before. Self-defense classes, she desperately needs them. Wait, that's kind of true. Yeah. In activity. It's always an activity, by the way. Self-defense. Adam's the GOAT. Alright, stop fucking Adam Warlock posting. We get it. They're redoing his legendary skin to give it new details. Fine. Whatever. You win, I guess. Yeah. They should talk about self-defense. Yeah. Self-defense and survival are kind of similar, so hopefully we get those two in there. Not like Adam from the Bible. Nah, I figured, but still.
Good evening.
Ever heard of him? Wasn't that guy who was with Steve? It was Adam and Steve. The two of them, like,
talking about
repopulated the earth or whatever.
Self-defense.
Hold on, sorry, my show is on.
Sure.
Hey, if someone was like, let's go self-defense, would you want to get in on it?
Well, probably.
Sure. I'm all about self-defense.
Yeah, that's what's up. Pulls out the fuck. We gotta give Grace the Requiem. We have to remake the Requiem pixel by pixel and give her a giant fucking gun. She needs it. This island has no crime rate, but if anybody breaks into Grace's house, that might change. We had 0 casualties prior to Grace getting the Requiem. I'm just kidding. You've seen my aim with her. She'd be fine. They'd all be safe. No, you guys would just call each other by your full names.
I knew self-defense would bring Grace Ashcroft and me together.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Nailing 10 dogs on accident. Most white women do that on purpose.
No wonder we hit it off.
At least Grace's was accidental. I mean, let's see. What kind of goods we got for him? Jogging makes sense. Training makes way more sense, though. I want him to be muscle building 24/7. Every time we cut back to him, I want him doing push-ups. It just makes the most sense.
Thank you. I really wanted that.
No, thank you for being a part of the island. Am I able to add more people yet? Oh, I can't. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. You can add 64 more me's. Okay. So, guys, I had an idea for a me, by the way, and I want to see what you guys think. Because I think that this is a really good idea. Hold on. I want a stand-in that we can give a bunch of, like, Reddit catchphrases to. And, like, just somebody who, when you look at him, he's, like, the embodiment of Reddit. And I want him to be constantly at odds and warring with other people. So, I've got an idea of who I want him to be based off of. Allow me to pull him up. Okay. What do we fucking think about adding him to the island? Because I think that he's got to be in there, right? I think it's such a good idea. It's the perfect phenotype for what I'm looking for. This guy would fucking argue with everybody on the island. And this is who I'm looking for, man. His cheeks are a little puffed out. Okay, not that puffed out. Absolutely not. That's... Nah, it's got to be that head. It has to be that head, unfortunately. Maybe this one. Oh, that's actually not bad. Jonathan R. at Reddit. I was going to actually just call him the moderator. I thought that like, worked really well. We need him to be more pale. Can we get any paler than this? Okay, we can, but, like, not in a way that feels skin-esque. And I'm scared to press the other ones. He's the spirit animal of Reddit. Yeah, exactly. It's not really about the guy. You can kill the man, but not the idea. It's supposed to be more of a comb-over, though. Do we have more of a comb-over? That's fucking tough, though. That's tough as hell, man. That's so close already. I need it to be more of a widow's peak, though. And I don't know if they'll have that as an option. Maybe they will on this side. Holy shit. Damn. This could actually be my man if he locked in. After getting banned one too many times. What happened with him again? I mean, this is kind of like reminiscent of it. A little bit. So is that, but not, it needs to be further back. Like, it just needs to be. This is, Okay, that's close. And it's fucked up that that's the closest. But maybe we'll stick on this one for a bit. This is awesome, man. Wait, I'm feeling powerful from this. Yeah, because like, I want him to be saying thanks for the gold, kind stranger. And I want him to be constantly arguing with people. He's going to be bringing up atheism to other people 100%. Like, that's already decided. His storyline on the island will be constantly bringing up atheism. It just makes the most sense. Oh, we can also make that one fuck-ass dude who always replaces the gifts with himself. I don't know what his name is, but he always dresses up like a founding father and takes down other people's gifts to put up versions of himself doing them. We could make him on the island too. It's gotta be this. It just has to be this one, huh? Okay, okay. What's the subcolor do on this one? No. Pardon? You haven't seen that fuck-ass founding father dude who just like replaces gifts with himself? It's just been me who's seen him before. Hold on. Let's really put this under. We gotta psychoanalyze those eyebrows. They are very triangular, actually. Like, actually, his eyebrows are kind of tough as fuck. Those are great eyebrows. I've got no negative notes on my side. They're like triangular, but not quite like that. You know what I mean? Like, they're triangular if you smush this down a bit. But they're a bit more off-center than that. So maybe it's more like this. And yet again, you like, obviously you squish it down because they're not that thick. Is it something like that? His eyebrows are crazy. I know. I'm trying to find out. It's a little that, actually. It's a little that if you can turn this. You can, that's it, man. That's his eyebrows for sure. We just got to squish it a bit. That's them. That's 100% the eyebrows. No doubt in my mind on that one. Now, his hair, on the other hand, though, I'm not certain I'm in love with this shade for the brown. Definitely not that. And it's not this reddish, but it's like, because I don't think it's black hair, personally. Do you see it as black? Because I don't. I definitely see it as brown, but I think it's darker brown than this. It's more like, I guess it's more like that, right? It's like this and like that, and yeah, I think it's more like that. I mean, I wish I could get even darker than this, but, you know, $60 wasn't enough for it. I think brown works. Yeah, I think that this is the exact same color that I picked. It totally, it's verbatim the same color. Okay, never mind. That makes a lot of sense why I was like, it doesn't look that different. His eyes are a little sunken in. Like, you can tell he's been staring at his screen for a while. He's been moderating all night. That's not it, but it's really funny conceptually. I think you gotta add Drake to the island next. I'm sorry, I made a rule that I am not adding pedophiles to the island, which is unfortunate because I was going to add low tier god. But unfortunately, she was 17. No, I'm kidding. Drake would actually be really funny to add to the island. So would low tier god, but like,